Oh, what's up, YouTube? How's it going? Oh my goodness, what was that? Did you hear something? Did you hear something? I didn't hear anything. But I'm not scared of the dark. I'm not scared of the dark. Anyway, moving on. Want to take a look at what I'm looking at? What am I looking at? I'm looking at this. Isn't it beautiful? It's what we built last episode. I love this view so much. Anyway, enough of staring at what we've built in the past. Let's go move on and let's take a quick peek at the project board and see what we have planned for today. I'm looking at this here list and I believe that there is one that we can check off. Bloop. Yep, we are done that one. Let's go take a look at it. Here we are at the mega spruce tree farm. This is a beautiful design. I love this one by Ilmango. It does take advantage of TNT duping, so the vanilla purists out there will shame me for that, but there aren't a lot of great ways without spending like twice as much TNT as logs you get of farming these mega spruce trees super efficiently, super fast. This thing produces, according to Ilmango's statistics, 36,000 logs an hour. That's outrageous. It's amazing. I've set it up with 5 shulker box loaders in series. We're filtering out all of the logs. We take all of the saplings, we send them back up here. And something I realized after I'd finished the entire farm, that spruce trees grow directional. Well, large spruce trees do. They need space on, let's check the directions here. That's north and that's west. They need all of these blocks on the northwest level of the bottom log to not have anything there. Well, this farm originally, these dispensers are actually on this side, so I had to make a few modifications, retrofit it over here. It works exactly the same. Nothing's changed. I just flipped it. But I panicked. I panicked real hard because I thought I was going to have to rebuild this entire thing. This giant wall of flying machines, the 8 TNT dupers stacked on top of each other. It's a big project. Quite large. So it works. We're very happy with it. We've got a ton of logs, and I don't think we have any here. I think they're all back. Oh, these 7 snuck their way through. Yay, spruce! We are back here at the builds project board, looking at it, and I think I remember mentioning last episode that I want to build a ship, and then a better ship, and then a harbor filled with ships, because that is something that I'm sure there's a lot of things that everybody when they play Minecraft, they're like, oh, I wish that one day I could build the Death Star, or I wish one day I could build a mountain range, or I want to build this. I've always wanted to build a ship, so we're going to start real simple, really small, and work our way up today. I've already done some work here. We're going to build a little barge because we're on an island and we've got a water mill that processes logs. So we need some way of getting them here. So I've started laying out a barge using the extinguished campfires. I think they look amazing. We're going to add some more details to that. But they come in through here and they deliver all of the logs to us. So they need a sail. They need some logs. They need a full ship so that this thing doesn't just float around a bunch of logs in the ocean. Step 1 complete, but I need to remove a bunch of those campfires and I don't have a silk touch axe, so off to the gold farm to repair and enchant a few new tools. All the XP is mine. Yes, thank you, Pigman, thank you. Yes, come give me your XP. Repair my shovel. And there we go. We have our cute little log barge, I guess. Yeah, I think it's cute. I think cute is the correct word to describe this thing. Nothing all that special. I think it looks kind of nice. It's a nice little detail in here beside this, and we've got the little crane type thing. I guess that's how they get the logs up. They just lower that down, grab onto a log, and drag it up the hill. It's Minecraft. We can imagine. But next step, now that we've built this ship, excuse me, we're going to go on to building a couple of fishing vessels, maybe one little tiny guy over there, and then maybe a bigger one parked right in here, and we'll build another dock and whatnot. What if we made the Black Pearl? What if we made a pirate ship? Wouldn't that be neato? Maybe, okay. But this is the closest thing I've built to a ship so far. So next step, little fishing vessel. Next step, bigger fishing vessel. And then if those don't look like a giant heaping pile of garbage, then maybe we try something a little crazier. Well, we've graduated from the barge, the log barge. We have ourselves a cute little fishing vessel. This is one of the smaller ones I designed. Kind of reminds me of that dinky little boat that Jack Sparrow in the very first Pirates of the Caribbean movie rides into and it sinks just as he arrives at the dock. We've also got a slightly larger fishing vessel that I've made over here. I think it looks wonderful. And we have one more done. Actually, the other thing I've done is a whole bunch of terraforming here, and I've laid out some stuff. Don't look too closely. That's going to get changed. Don't read into it too much, but I've tried to lay out a few things. And we actually have a real ship out there just on the horizon. Isn't that cute? And I think that I've reached the point where I am ready to tackle a real ship. A real ship. And I think the way that we're going to do this is in the form of a third-person time-lapse. Let's get to it. Say that this building of a pirate ship has been massively successful. We have recreated the Black Pearl. I think it looks absolutely magnificent. Right now the flag up top here, it has no pattern in it. I'm going to try and use some banners to create like a cool skull and crossbones design or something like that. But if we fly in here on the deck, it's not particularly safe. I didn't want to torch spam it and kind of ruin the ambiance of the hanging out on the deck of the ship, so you got to be careful when rolling in here to make sure there are no mobs, but I really like this little cannon design. Really simple, not much to it, but I think the oak trap doors on the side there as wheels and a firing pin and a little place for loading in gunpowder look absolutely awesome. Below deck, well, there is no below deck. That's the ocean still. I'm going to have to add the entire bottom of the ship. As you may have noticed 5 seconds ago, there is no underwater portion of the ship yet. And if we go into the captain's quarters, that also doesn't exist yet. So we're going to have to get on that in the future. For now, I think we're going to call this good. It's been a ton of work. I spent probably 7 or 8 hours building this after spending probably 20 hours designing it. So yeah, I'm very happy with how this has turned out. We got more work to do. Even added the like the lantern things that they have on the Black Pearl at the back here. Scale's a little disproportionate. They're probably a little bit too big in this world, but you know, I'm working with Minecraft blocks here. Down here we've got the captain's, would you call it a steering wheel? The captain's wheel or whatever, using a lectern and the trapdoor. And I realized as building this, I've never been on a real sailing ship. they must have very limited field of view here. Like, underneath the sails, even with them being, like, quite a ways off the ship, I can't see that much up there, so they must have very good vision. That or I've built a poorly scaled ship, but here we have the smaller ship that's like the scouting vessel that's going, oh no, we're about to be attacked by pirates, run, 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 and the pirates are like, we're gonna take your treasure. And over here on the island, I've marked out I've laid down some white wool here to mark out future plans on top of this terraformed area. As you can see, it's only one layer of dirt thick, but this is the old island height, and this is the new island height. And one of the things that I absolutely love about what the consequence of this terraforming is that if we look at this barn, minus the beacon ray, which does not belong at all, but it makes the barn, the scale of it, feel a lot better. Before, with it being very flat, the barn felt way too big relative to some of the other buildings, like it was the biggest building. Now, with that hill there, kind of making the barn feel a lot smaller. A lot of lots. A lot of lots. A lot smaller. Excuse me. I think it looks a lot better in here, and we're going to add some custom trees, some spruce trees around again to help the barn, the scale of it feel right. And over here, it's eventually going to be a bit more of a dense city, and we're going to transition the path from dirt into some stone and maybe make a market and then have the harbor over there. I don't know. I've got big plans. I keep thinking way too far ahead, but for now, what we have, and I love the view as you fly in, the fog clearing away of the pirate ship. Ah, I just think it looks so cool. And from a lot of different, oh no, Flight Suit 2.0 just broke. At least I was above the water. Well, I guess we're swimming back to shore. Oh, look at that view. Isn't it a little bit daunting? Oh, it's a massive, that took me almost a shulker box full of black wool just to make those sails. I think I want to mix in some gray wool as well to kind of texture them up. And I've actually done something, it's on the back of the ship but not everywhere, where I've mixed in some gray terracotta as well with the dark oak to give it that like weathered look. So anyway, well, ladies and gentlemen, unfortunately that is all we have time for this week. I had to spend a lot of time designing this black pearl, so we ended up with a slightly shorter episode, but I think it was worth it. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and maybe even subscribe. Until next time, see you later.